I've never actually been to a gig in this venue.
Me neither.
So it's the first playing it, and well, I guess if we go out and watch the other bands, it'll be the first time watching a band here as well. So.
Went good. It looked pretty packed, the place, I think, and I was happy with our show. It was good energy, I think.
Yes, for some reason Manchester's always been very nice to us. It's generally a good vibe when we played Manchester, and hopefully the Londoners are going to be just as nice to us.
Once upon a time.
Good.
Last time was really good, I think.
Yeah, we started our last European headlining tour in Glasgow. That was before Christmas last year. Well, that was a cool one. So, looking forward to all the UK dates.
The UK crowd can be a bit more wild, I think, compared to a German crowd, maybe.
Yeah, I guess
I think.
Since it's Dream Theater's tour, I guess it depends a little bit on what kind of audience they got. Although, I mean, we get really happy to see the odd Opeth shirt in the crowd as well, you know, and they usually rock out to our set. But maybe it's a little bit more of a rock and metal crowd in the UK compared to certain other countries.
The crowd might be a bit younger, I don't know, but we also have a diverse, quite wide crowd age-wise, I think. As Dream Theater has. So, but the point with the store is also to play in front of people who hasn't seen us before. And
yes.
So, it seems like the Dream Theater fans like some of the stuff, at least.
Yeah, it feels like not only us but the other two bands that's on the bill has gone down pretty well as well. It's pretty, even though it's called Progressive Nation, I guess it's, you know, subjective what progressive music is nowadays, because there's so many different, you know, how you want to interpret that word, I don't know. But I would guess that all four bands on this tour fall under the banner of progressive music nowadays, although each band has their own sound, and maybe us and the first band can be a little bit hard to digest for the older crowd, since we have a lot of vocals that they might not call musical vocals. But I think it's been fairly well, you know. I also get the feeling that on a lot of shows that a lot of people know about us. Maybe they don't have, you know, every album in the catalog, but it seems like they've heard the odd tune at least.
In my ear, you've taken more than we received.
I would say so.
Yeah.
It's like you get a little bit more of that, I don't know, not in a negative sense, but like the more regular metal crowd at the shows maybe. And younger guys and girls, which is cool. It's always fun to play for people within a wide age.
It's cool that young kids listen to more complex music, as this is in a way, instead of what's playing in the charts. More,
Yeah.
they just don't follow trends. I like that. It's cool.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's like it's really hard when all of these bands have sort of existed for quite a while now and doing that thing. It's just like the media attention is probably a lot intense now, a lot more intense now compared to 5 years ago, which is cool because, like, if you compare Dream Theater, Porcupine Tree and us, I think the bands sounds very different to each other, although it's like called progressive metal or progressive music, progressive rock, I don't know. Yeah, I would like, as a musician, you would like to think that something like this could have happened 5, 10, 15 or 20 years ago. It doesn't matter, but now it happens now, so which is good, you know. but because I guess we just play the music that we do, and
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
there's not much we can do about it.
This is great if young bands get inspired by what we do. That's awesome. I think Michael has a couple of riffs, and I've recorded a bunch of riffs back home. See if anybody likes it, but not really. No, I think that's going to happen since Michael writes the majority of everything. The beginning of next year, maybe. But we don't have that much left after this. We're going to play in Japan and also in Australia, and then we're done for this tour.
Kalle?
Which has been for almost 19 months, so
Since April last year.
there might be a couple of weeks after we get back home until the riffing starts to happen.
The one big thing I think is there were more seated crowds, venues in America, and that's a bit boring. I like it more when it's, I mean, you can sit on the sides, of course, but
Yeah.
so that's a big difference. And the venues seem to be slightly bigger in Europe compared to America.
Also, difference is that when we did the Progressive Nation run in through the US, it was like the end of Dream Theater's touring cycle for their album. And we were just starting, and we were all energetic, and and now it's the other way around. It's like we've been out now since then, and Dream Theater had a break, and they've released a new album this summer, and they're, you know, in high spirits and everything. It's like, come on, boys, you look so tired. It's that we always have a good time here, and that the reception is like generally fantastic among the people that we meet before shows. And even though we're a support band on this tour, I mean, the crowd is walking, you know. What more can you ask for?